And good afternoon, Linson. You actually were early today. I'm impressed. And Samir, how are you this afternoon? You know, it sounds like we're having a really good Easter. Everybody on this end is, Linson. How's your day doing? And Jesse, how you doing, man? Linson so far can't complain. Donnie G, how you doing, man? We haven't seen you in a while, man. Where you been? And Showtime Jesse, happy Easter to you too. All right, so guys, I was told to ask this question because we've got multiple Jessies on here, but which one of you is the real Jessie? And would the real Jessie please stand up? And now, thanks to having asked that question, yeah, I've got the real Slim Shady stuck in my head. Thanks, Scott. And Keith, thank you very much. Oh, Showtime Jesse, you're from 8 Mile.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, welcome to the dark side of the Podocasts live here at the Podocasts. We don't tell you what to do. We don't tell you what you should do. We only tell you what we do. Your money is your business and none of ours. Make yourself happy. We believe in diversification, smart APRs, and putting money to work. If your money is idle in crypto, you are doing it wrong. And I have the math to back it up. Be smart. I am your host, Scott, very pragmatic investor who has won and lost fortunes. And joining me, as always, is the greatest producer of all time, Belle. How are we doing tonight, Belle?
I'm having a great day so far, Scott. How's yourself?
It's Easter. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the. I was playing World of Warships pretty much all morning, so that was my Easter. I was loving it. If you want to see how we do it, we will show you how we do it. If you want to see what tokens we are into, we will show you that as well. There is no mystery here at the podcast. Everything is on the table. So let's take a walk through my wallet and get the money earning. That's what makes me happy and what I consider smart money. So I was struggling for a monologue today, Belle. Just letting you know. I've been struggling for a monologue today, but then it really hit me. I was cruising through the comments, and I got more grief for that little injective video that I did. And by the way, everything I said on that video was absolutely correct. All right, every single bit of it was absolutely correct. If you go to Osmosis Frontier and you click the link for injective, it is a hyperlink. It will send you over to their platform. That's it. Now, the fact that it's built on Cosmos Station, to me, is irrelevant. It doesn't matter. I am a pragmatist. I deal with the reality, and the reality is that if you click that link, you are going to their DEX, and that's it. But it really got me, the individual, I guess, who was having a go at me, it really got me thinking about this. One, I don't care. All right? It's a DEX. It's an EVM DEX. It's neat. I get it, but it is a DEX. Every product that we seem to be coming out, crypto, you can watch Twitter and you're just going to get flooded with it, is a new DEX. It's a new way of moving money from A to B to C. Now, we need them. We absolutely need them. But do we need this many of them? That is kind of where I'm going with this. It seems like there is so much effort and innovation being put into DEXs to be able to move money from A to B to C. And all it is doing at this point, because it seems like the bulk of the innovation is going that direction. But all this is doing is diluting the market. It is making it, we have a fixed amount of money over here in crypto. And every time there's a new DEX launched with $100, $150, $200 million of locked value, that is $200 million that is not going to be invested into innovation. All it is being able for us to be able to trade money and to move it from this token into this token into this token. But the bulk of the tokens that are on there are DEXs. So you are just it's like DEX squared or DEX cubed. This is the direction that it's going. Now, I understand why, all right? It is not that difficult to build out a DEX. I'm not saying I can do it, not saying I will do it. I am just basing this on the fact that half of crypto that exists right now is either a DEX or it's supporting a DEX. That seems to indicate to me that this is where the money is, because the money will always, the development will always go wherever the money is plentiful, wherever the money is quick, wherever the money is easy. It will move to another DEX, and more will come out, and more will come out, and more will come out. So it's gotten me a little bit frustrated, very frustrated as an investor. Now, I'm more than happy to leverage these DEXs. I am more than happy to take care of my money and to build it up. Why? Because I was into something before other people were into it. And that is, honestly, that's one of the big secrets to crypto, particularly when you're talking about money and you're talking about exchanges, is be in there early. If you get in there early, odds are good that it's just going to work out for you, because then you get the hype train going behind it and more people have to be on it. And if you're not here, you're wrong. And you couple that with what YouTube is being presented, or what they are presenting to investors, that this is the next great thing. You have to be here first. This is what we are building. And crypto has to be more than just the ability to move money from point A to point B to point C. It has to be about products. It has to be about products that are utilizing blockchain in beautiful and unique ways. And these products need to appeal to a legacy world, not just the 16% of the world that is at least familiar with crypto. They have to appeal to the 84% of the world, which is much bigger, by the way, and that's where the money lives. These products have to appeal to a world that doesn't know what the hell crypto is, doesn't care to know what blockchain is, and has no desire to invest in it. This is how you grow crypto. This is how you create organic growth. You are pulling in legacy money, not as an investment, but as a use, because these are services that must be paid for, and they will happily accept fiat as long as it's converted to crypto. This is what we need. There's a reason, and I get more grief for this, but there's a reason that I'm into something like Bitcana, because it is an actual product. They are doing something with it. It happens to be built on blockchain, but by itself, it is a product. That's why I like BitSong. I think it's neat. I love what they're doing there. They are building me a product that I don't even need to use blockchain. I don't even need to understand it to use BitSong. I can go to bitsong.io and I can play radio stations from anywhere in the world. It is a product. Now, it might not be revolutionary. This might not be something that is blowing out the entire, crypto space, but it's an actual product that can be used by anybody. Orchid, my VPN of choice, my 100% VPN of choice. You can get on this and you don't even need to know that it's blockchain. You don't have to understand it. You don't have to know it's web. You don't have to know any of this. All you have to do is go to your phone, download the Orchid VPN, give them $5, and you're on a decentralized VPN. An excellent one. It is a great product. I am invested in Orchid because it is a great product. Now, it's an uphill fight. Like any product that is legacy world facing, you are going to be competing against legacy world products. But that is just a longer battle, but it's a battle that can be realistically fought. So I am all for this. This is why I put my time, my energy for my personal investment. All right, I don't even tell you guys about it. I don't. I'm not an influencer. I don't want you shoveling money in here because I did. I want you to look at them. I want you to see if you can look at this and see the path that I see to get from A to B to C, to be able to actually see a path for this product to say, I understand how this thing is going to gain organic value. This is where I am putting more and more and more of my energy into. That's why I keep going out into Terra Network. That's why I keep going out onto these other DEXs, because I'm looking for the ones that are supporting actual products. That's what I'm looking for. And my flavor du jour right now has been XDeFi. It absolutely is. It's a crypto wallet, and I get it. It's cross-chain crypto wallet. It's pretty cool. But it is at least a product. Now, it might be a DEX. It has bridges built in. It's very clever. But it is, for me, I can make the association that this is something that will grow as more people use it, utilize it. It's a product. It shows up. It's kind of like Kepler. Well, I mean, it's better than Kepler, but it's an actual product. But it's one over here that I can still get a very good APR on for a product that I think has solid organic value and growth potential. So and I'll show you guys here. That's why I've been pushing more and more money out there onto Apollo, because there are a lot of products there. Now, don't get me wrong, man. Look, first and foremost, you guys see my wallet. You see it all the time, all right? I am a Cosmo guy. I love Osmosis. Osmosis itself is also a product, but it's not the end-all, be-all. It is just the way to bring all of these L1s together into a single package so that people who want to get from point A to point B to point C can. By that, it is also a product. But being able to go to, JunoSwap, all right, as opposed to CeFi, you can find the tokens on both of these. All right. They are literally competing against each other for a fixed amount of capital. So as far as these things getting on and just absolutely exploding in value, I don't see it. I don't see it. Because as competition drives innovation, it does. I've always been a big fan of that. But all you're going to do is find new math and new ways and new investors and new VCs and new ways to spin your product. But there's nothing really revolutionary there. All right, a DEX is a DEX is a DEX. Some might be more rewarding, and I can see hackles going up already. You know what? I don't care because I'm absolutely right. I am absolutely right here. You might have more hype behind yours, but the underlying fundamental of what it does is universally applied across all of these products, all of these DEXs. It is all together. So next time I see a big launch, we're super excited. We're launching a new DEX. I don't even read it. All right, I don't even read it because I don't care. It is, yes, it is a new DEX. What are you doing that is so surprising and is just going to shock me right to my core? My God, how come nobody's thought of this? I'm not seeing it. I'm just not seeing it. A lot of these things, look, man, they find clever ways to move money around and to incentivize early investors. And by the way, the bulk of these, you need to be in first. If this is where you're going to be putting your money into, this is where you're planting your flag, this is where I'm going to live on this DEX, you need to be in first. You need to be in early. And you need to get people to come in behind you. That's how these things become wildly profitable for early investors, because you get more people to come in behind you, and they get people to come in behind them. Then the influencers get a hold of it, and then the hype train starts, and more people come in and come in. What does this sound like, guys? What does this sound like? And this is really something that I should have done on the Podcast University. To answer your question, Linson, yes, there is a Podcast University. We are still building out the curriculum. If we're talking to people that are new in crypto, we want to make sure that we get it right. But what does that sound like to anybody? Where it is best to be in first and get other people to come in behind you. What does that sound like? Does that raise any flags for anybody? Does it make any little alarm bells go off? It should. You know what it is. I'm not going to say the words. I'm not allowed to. But this is what we have right now, guys. So I am going to continue to keep my focus and my energy and what I'm looking for onto products. Now, they're a longer ride. They always are. All right? A product doesn't just launch and explode. It takes time. You got to grow the market. You have to create a consumer for it. You have to educate that consumer and get him motivated enough that he's going to tell other people about it. All right. These are products. So I'm more than happy to sit on these for the longer ride. I absolutely am. It's not saying I'm not diversified, because I'm still taking advantage of APRs. I can do that. But the neat thing is that I can do both. And those are what I'm looking for. Those are what is getting my money now. And again, that's me thing. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm telling you that I am doing it. So that's my monologue today, guys. It's been gnawing at me. I don't know if you could tell, but that whole it's been gnawing at me more and more and more. I don't know what set me off on this one, man. Maybe Juno, because you want to talk about seeing a lot of Texas. Look at what's happening over there. So maybe that's it. Maybe that's when you actually remove the requesting permission. You're going to get what you get, and we're getting a lot of it. So maybe that's what set me off on this. I don't know, but I'm a little bit frustrated with it, guys. So again, because our channel isn't small enough, I want to make it even smaller. So we're going to be pivoting a little bit. I'll still talk DEXs. If you guys want to hear about them, man, I'll show you how to manipulate them, get over there, and all that other good stuff. But it's losing my focus on these things, because all it is doing is spreading out the fixed amount of capital that most of the podcast members have. And diversification is great, man, but you don't need to be on 15 different chains. What are you getting from this value? I mean, what are you getting from this? Because everything is effectively still tied to Bitcoin. When Bitcoin goes up and down, all of your holdings are going to go up and down. There's always going to be some small exceptions. But unless it's something that just tremendously rings my bell, I'm not going to be covering it. guys, because all I'm doing is regurgitate, and we could put a different spin on it, but all we're doing is regurgitating the same stuff that we've talked about. Let me show you. I like to show you. So I've been using my 8-board lately, and you know what? Let's just start here, guys. We like to see where the money is. Let's just see where my money is. So this is my 8-board. I did a video on this. It didn't get a whole lot of looks, but I'm happy that I did it. And this thing is a great, because it's all the different chains that I'm in, and I'm in a lot of them. It all gives me, look, one little view. Here it is. Here's your money. Here's your net worth. Here's how much you have to be claimed, and so forth. It's going to show me effectively every token that I own, and I'm sad that I own this many. But every token that I have any kind of interest in, it's going to show me my all of my liquidity pools. It'll show me my stakings. It'll show me just everything up and down. So I love the fact that it's a single stop. Now, it doesn't show you everything, all right? It doesn't show you everything. I can't link CFI in here. So all the money that I have sitting over there just killing me over there on CFI, I can't see it. It's not linked. It's going to be behind the secret smart contract, so you're not going to. That one, they're not actually going to be able to link it. And there's a few other ones that don't show up, but for the most part, it's enough. You know, I'm maybe $3,000 shy on my total net worth, and this is the YouTube wallet, by the way, guys. But I like being able to come over here and see one thing, because I'm on. I have money in everything that you see here. Everything that you see, I have money in it in one point and another. But I think this is a great product. If you don't use it, if you're diversified like I am, guys, it's free. It doesn't cost you anything. I'm not pitching it. But what I've been looking at right here is, you see these big ads that they have just scrolling across? I was clicking on them because I want to support 8-board, and I've got a hunch that they get a penny a click or something like that. So I've been clicking on these things, and I clicked on Buy Swap. I took a look at Buy Swap because, you can become an affiliate, and they're looking for bloggers and influencers. One of the very big red flags that goes up for me in crypto always is, as soon as they say they need influencers, as soon as I see that, that tells me that your product doesn't stand up by itself, because most people will seek out good products, and they don't need an influencer to tell them, hey, go take a look at this. But I've been clicking on these to try to support 8-board. So let's take a look, guys. Here you go. Let's go to Loop Markets. See, now what this is it's a beautiful and unique DEX. They're doing something that nobody's ever seen before. None of that's true. It's not exactly terribly unique. Different pools that you can stick your money in. Loop, UST, all of this is, you can pair up a lot more with Luna. So that's wonderful. Oh, look, you get combined APRs, almost identical to what they're doing over on Apollo. And this is all that I'm seeing, is more and more and more of the same. So as much as I would like to come on here and tell you about Loop, I'm not going to, because I looked at it and I don't care. However, you now know it exists, dex.loop.markets. If you're interested, go ahead and feed it up. But I also went over to this one. I went and took a look at Buy Swap, because it's freedom of exchange. So they're doing kind of a multi-chain thing. That's, again, this is what, Belle? Am I funny to you? Am I a clown to you today? Huh? Am I here to make you laugh? Is that my job here?
Well, that's one of your jobs. So why do you think we hang out?
Oh, I guess to be make it giggly. So look, guys, look here. Let's go look over here. They're looking for influencers. They want influencers to get you to come over and start pouring your money into their DEX, which is, again, mostly spreading DEX stocks and pairing them with stable tokens to up the value and increase the TVL of said DEX. And they just light it up. I didn't see anything over here that really terribly excited me. Nothing. But they're looking for influencers, and if I speak positively about them and I sign up and they take it, they'll give me money to speak positively about their product. Now, with that hanging over your head, do you not think that there are a lot of influencers that are going to go ahead and jump on that because, oh, look, yeah, we get paid to talk up another DEX? So, look, man, I don't let my jadedness dissuade you from whatever investments that you're doing. I'm just illustrating that my focus is starting to pivot, because all I keep seeing for the new stuff is DEX after DEX after DEX, and I'm a little bit tired of it. There is a reason that I am so excited for Jackal, that I am so excited for Jackal to come out, because it is a product. It is a legacy world-facing product they're going to have the same uphill battle as everybody else that is now starting to dip their toe over into the legacy world. But I'm eager for that fight, all right? I am eager to do these videos just to show people we can do it better, we can do it safer, we can do it faster, and here's the little nugget that people seem to skip out. We can do it cheaper, less expensive. Now, you know what appeals to me? You guys already know I'm like disgustingly materialistic. I do what I do for money, period. That's it. So I'm all about that. But I am also kind of a well-off, very frugal, cheap bastard. I haven't bought clothes for myself in years. When I buy a pair of boots, I'm going to make sure they're going to last 10 years because I don't want to buy another pair. And I don't need a pair for every day. I need one pair that will last 10 years. So I will buy those because, again, I'm a cheap bastard. So when I have an opportunity to save money on a product that I need, which in this case happens to be storage, I'm going to be all over it. I will be all over it because it's cheaper for me, and I'm about that. I'm excited for this because they took blockchain and they did explored the boundaries of it. What can we do with this? And they said, you know what? We're going to make hot storage, decentralized hot storage. I was very excited. So, yeah, I'm very excited for this product. By the way, the econ paper should be out tomorrow or Tuesday. That came from Emery itself. So for those of you who want to gaze into the mind of Emery and what he dreamt up, that paper is going to drop Monday or Tuesday. I don't know if you heard it here first, but you did hear it. So, all right, Belle, I am monologued out. So do we have any questions, comments, concerns, or observations?
We do have a few questions, actually. Leanson wants to know if you managed to resolve the problem with your email.
No. I still have it, dude. And you know, that's the thing. It says contact the administrator. I don't know who my administrator is. You know, it's this is set up through ThePodocasts.com. So I don't know, but I'm going to send off a email using my other thing to my email host and tell them, please unlock my account. I assure you that wasn't me. So just do it. But Leanson, if you know how, just put it in the comments or email me because I can actually read them. I just can't respond. Belle, please carry on.
All right. Dote on quotes. Do you have some new APRs in your head where you would pull out money in SIFChain?
You know what? Anything that I may or may not say about SIFChain is going to be tabled until Tuesday. So as of this very moment, no, there is no other investment I would be in with the exception of Rowan USDC. No other. And it's funny that I would say that right after this monologue that I'm talking about DEXs and how I'm tired of them. Rowan has been performing very, very well. It was new. It was unique. They have done something that not too many other people are doing, with the exception of Injective Protocol. But Rowan's been weathering it very well. 300% APR paired with a stable coin. No, it's the best investment in crypto. Nothing would get my money out of that. Nothing. However, come Tuesday and the new rewards go in, everything else that comes into it might be a different discussion. But you know what? We will table it and we'll be live on Tuesday. So ask me that question again in 2 days. Belle, please carry on.
Jesse Argenziano, BitCana still has a future?
Oh, dude. It's a product. It's always going to be, this is niche of niche of niche. I mean, this is niche cubed, where BitCana actually is and what they're doing and all that other good stuff. So I think I like what they're doing. I like the idea. I like anything that will decentralize cannabis, that will decentralize and give a different avenue for anybody who happens to be going into the cannabis world that are moving into that type of ecosystem. So I do like I like the idea behind it. I like what they're doing. I think they're ripe for new leadership. Let me just say it that way. I think that they are ripe to get somebody else on board that could maybe drive this a little bit better. The thing that they do that I love more than anything else is the real estate loans. Who would think it? But they are they're another path for people who might want to set up a brick and mortar or a farm or a grow farm or something like that, but they can't get traditional funding that they can go to Big Canada, lay out their case, say, look, here's how we'll be profitable doing what we're doing, and we will repay you, and here's how we will repay you. So that is legacy world money coming back in to a blockchain product. It's everything that I've been talking about. So I'm not saying that I am ready to bet the house on Bitcana, because I'm not. I'm absolutely not. But the fact that it's still there, it still exists, it's still soldiering through, and it's been here. This is not something that just spun up in the last month and a half, guys. It's been there a while. So this thing has seen its highs, it's seen its lows, and it continues to carry on. One of the big things, and I know that that's why they founded Bitcana, was to be used as a currency at head shops. That's what they founded it for. And I've done my very best checking out all these head shops, even the ones that say we accept Bitcana, to see how I can spend my Bitcana there, and I haven't seen it yet. So if you really want to focus your product and get it in, make it do what you said it was going to do. And you let me spend Bitcana, the crypto, for any paraphernalia that I might need, because I would never smoke marijuana. I'm not allowed to. I work. Let me use it for what you said it was going to be used for, and you're going to still continue to be, you're going to be wildly, wildly, wildly successful with that product. I think it's a great idea. And it's kind of on the down. You don't hear anything out of them anymore. I think the last Bitcana video I saw was months ago, and it was a video that I put out. So, yeah, they're kind of under the radar, but I don't think that they've disappeared. I still believe in the product. Not telling you to invest in it. In fact, I would argue against it. I'm telling you that I already have. Belle, please carry on.
SC Wealthy, when can we claim Jackal airdrop?
Oh, you know what? Hang on. Belle, ask another. You talk for a minute, and I'm just gonna go ahead and text and find out when the airdrop's gonna be claimed. So you go ahead. I'm just gonna text Emery. He's right here. So
yeah, we've got a direct line to an Emery, so we can find out if there's any news on that yet. No, I honestly, wow. Your monologue actually did get a +1 from Donnie G, by the way.
I did it. I don't really rant and fire away the way I used to. I could do that. All you got to do, I don't remember. There's some subjects that really set me off. Dexes don't really set me off. I'm so eager and hungry for something more, something better. I want to get behind products. I want to pull, the whole weight of this tiny little channel behind these products. I want to be able to speak passionately about them. And lately, I've had nothing that I can really speak passionately about. And it bubbles up in you, and eventually you got to let it out. I have gotten to the point, you guys ready for this one? I'm going to start buying AMP again. That's right. You heard it here first. You're looking at me. I'm wearing the Flexus shirt in celebration. I'm going to start buying AMP again in celebration of what I think is the lowest I've ever seen that price in the last 365 days. I still don't see a path out for it. Everything I said that I've been saying for the last 6 months, I still strongly believe. But it is at least a product, and I am so hungry for them that I would put money back in AMP just to hope. And the fact that it's all APR money and doesn't cost me anything, that kind of sweetens it up for me right there. It's not really my money. So, I think that there could be some, this is where I'm stuck, guys. I mean, I'm hungry for anything that's an actual product, and I'm not seeing them out there. If you guys know them and I don't know them, put them in comments, man. I will 5-minute that thing and give you my viewpoint. Give my viewpoint on that. But yeah, I'm going to start buying up some AMP again. I think it's bottomed out, or as near to bottom as I could stomach it. So right now it doesn't, maybe I can go back in swing trade it a little bit, Belle. It's only one token. So go ahead, carry on, please.
All right, Jesse Argenziano again. Do you think it's a wise move to get out of the Rowan USDC pool before the lockup and see what happens? Or do you think that it is still a pretty solid investment?
I still think it's a pretty solid investment. The fundamentals haven't really changed. Now, it's a chicken and the egg thing. This is kind of where we're going on this one. Was the value of Rowan, was the lock value of Rowan, did it accumulate so much because of the heavy incentivization? Is that why people were pouring in? Or do they think that the ability to trade wrapped Ethereum tokens is also a good idea, because I think it is. I think it's a great idea. I love being able to do that. So did the value go up because it's a good idea, or did the TVL go up because the rewards program is so generous? That's what we're going to find out. That's where we're going to be. Now, I'm going to fall back to the same thing I was at when I first started looking at Rowan. I jumped on that because that is a neat idea. Because, hear me out, you're not going to like it, particularly after my monologue, but hear me out. There are more products, legacy world-facing products on Ethereum than there are anywhere else that I've seen. There are simply more Ethereum products. So if I can get them, and even if it is the wrapped mirrored version, doesn't matter, its value is pegged to the native. If I can get them and not have to spend $30, $40, $50 in Ethereum fees every time I do, I'm all about that. That's what drove me to Rowan. That's what pushed me over that direction. The fact that it was wildly profitable, that's the cherry on top, but that wasn't why I went. All right, I didn't go there for that. I went there for what the DEX can do, not because the DEX is going to go up in value. Honestly, I don't even care if the DEX went up in value. I cared that it could do what I went there for it to do. So take that for what it's worth. But we're going to see. We'll see once the new reward thing goes out. I guarantee you some people are going to pull out. They like it the way it is. People fear change. You know, crypto people, we don't want anything to change ever. So if something, and this is kind of a major fundamental change to that entire DEX. So we'll see. But I am not personally moving my money. If you guys wanted to know, yes, I am not personally moving my money. I have it locked right where I want it. So I hope that answered the question. Belle, please carry on.
All right. And Jesse also hit us with a $5 super chat. So yay, thank you.
Belle gets to eat this. Belle gets to eat.
Yeah,
We've talked about this. This channel is dying, Belle. It is. I can look. You're not even paying attention to me. I see you looking down. You're on the big screen. Everybody saw you looking down. Now, not even you're paying attention to me. Yeah, we.
Well, to tell you the truth, I was looking at a new comment that came in from SC Wealthy. So.
Oh, okay. Let me see if Emery got back to us. Hang on. He did not. He's gonna dodge that one. You see it, Emery, and I know you're listening. Your fan base, your future investors want to know, when are you going to give them your money? When is it going to happen, Emery? And if you're not on here to defend yourself, I'm just going to assault you mercilessly. Belle, please carry on.
Dodon quotes, how do product teams target and bring in the legacy market people? Or better yet, how do we spot those who will be successful?
Well, again, you're coming around to a product. All right. So the first thing that I do when I look at a product is say, is this something that I would use? Now, I can give you a perfect example because I have it right here on my phone, and it's not even porn. You see the little purple one right there? You see that? Look at what this is. See that? That's Orchid. All right. This is my VPN. It is an excellent VPN. It is hands down the best VPN that I've ever used in my life. And I've tried several different ones. The nearest to Orchid, I would say, is Proton Mail. The Proton VPN, that's a pretty good VPN too. But it's not foolproof. I think Orchid is pretty close to it. So it is good enough that I can stream movies behind my VPN. A lot of VPNs, they won't let you do it. They don't want you to do it. They want geolocation and all that. Orchid doesn't care. But it was good enough that I was able to stream at 4K Battlefield Earth. And if you ever saw that movie, which was just dreadful, I mean, it was bad. And the best thing that I got out of that is that I was behind the VPN, so nobody knows that I watched it. It was just terrible. But the product was able to carry that. Now, here's the problem with Orchid. You are going to battle, absolutely going to battle with every other VPN on the planet. And these VPNs advertise everywhere. They hammer it, hammer it, hammer it. You know how much Orchid costs? And I'll tell you what, anybody who looks up and can give me the average cost of, let's say, a gigabyte down through your VPN, how much it costs for that 1 gigabyte, then I will send you some boot because I happen to have some loose. But for Orchid, it's 6 cents. It's 6 cents. That's what it cost me per gigabyte. 6 cents per gigabyte. So, it did cost me about 48 cents for that Battlefield Earth, but I thought that that was appropriate. It's also a good product because you only pay for it when you use it. All right, there is no monthly fee. I loaded up $20 for this Orchid account 5-6 months ago, and I haven't put in any money since. You only use it. You only pay for it when you use it. If you're not using it because you're not utilizing hardware, then it doesn't cost you anything. So if you're like me who uses his VPN sparingly, then it's relatively inexpensive. And for the cost per gigabyte, honestly, you could have that damn thing on all the time, and I don't think that you'd really notice too much. But you were asking, how do these get out and appeal to a legacy world? It's an uphill battle, man. All right, you have got to message it right. You have got to get in front of people. And the one thing, if I wanted you to use Orchid over Nord, is that Orchid is cheaper, period. Hands down cheaper. Better, safer, smarter, private, truly private, and cheaper. I don't know how I can message it any better than that. But that is the fact. So if you want to make one of these, if you're going to make a legacy product that appeals to the legacy world, a blockchain product that appeals to the legacy world, you have to message it right. And the message is going to come down to money. Make it cheaper. Orchid is. Jackal will be. Thank you. Thank you very much. Belle, please carry on.
I fly a bus. Any recommendations regarding grape finance or elephant money?
No. That are these dexes? Because I got a hunch they are. I just something inside me is going to say that these are decentralized exchanges, money handler type things. No, sir. But Belle, please take a note. I'll look them up, and I will give you my impression of them. But I don't think it's with the way I'm leaning lately. I don't think it's anything that's really going to highly inspire me. So, but I'm sure they're great. It's just, I'm spread out enough now. So anything that has dot money or dot finance after it, I'm full. I'm pretty good where I am right now. Belle, please carry on.
SC Wealthy, how could we pull money out of the DeFi without the big boys? For example, Coinbase.
Yeah, you're not going to. I don't know a way. I'm sure that the people who have 7-8 figures in these things, I'm sure they know a way. I don't know it. If there is, honestly, even if there was, anything that you would do would probably be a little bit shady. I wouldn't put it out here. I don't want anybody getting into trouble. So I'm going to come back and say, when it's time to settle up, you're going to settle up with Uncle Sam too. It is what it is, guys. And, Uncle Sam himself, he doesn't care where you earn the money. He just cares that you report it. So you're going to pay the fiddler on that one, and I am absolutely 100% obligated to report this. I am 100% obligated to say this, or else YouTube is going to come up here, smack me around. So I am 100% obligated to say you better pay your taxes. I hope you guys are reading between the lines here a little bit. And if you have any other questions, hit us up offline. Belle, please carry on.
All right, Donnie G, do you use DVPN at all? I'm not a total noob, but I can't get it to work properly.
Yeah, Donnie, I think I do have that on here. I don't use the DVPN, but I use a system that was built on DVPN, and that's this one right here. So it's Exidio DVPN. They actually built this on DVPN because DVPN is an ecosystem. Anybody can build a VPN on there, and that is the one that I use. Man, I'd love, because I'm a big fan of Sentinel, and I would love to just give you a glowing recommendation on this one, man. But I struggle with it too, and it's almost like a labor of love, and I shouldn't have to endure that in a product that I'm paying for. So let me show you Orchid. You guys see that one right there? You see the connect button? Let's go ahead and connect and see how long it takes. This is Orchid. This is what it is. This is how long it's actually. Okay, yeah. See when it lit up? We were connect. That's how long it took us to connect. Nothing. It took no time whatsoever. I am 100% hooked up to the VPN. You can see the little icon up there on the top. It's not going to focus, guys, as a prime lens, but where the little VPN thing lights up. That's how hard it is to get Orchid to spin up. And I am 100% behind the VPN. And the fact that I'm not even uploading any data right now doesn't really matter, because I'm not paying a thing for it. Until I go up there and start pulling stuff up or down, it doesn't cost me anything. So the VPN icon is still up there on my phone. Life is good. And I don't have that kind of ease of use through Excidio. So, yeah, I'm sorry, man. I want to speak so positively about it, but I can't make the damn thing work real well either. So I'm saying I understand your question, sir. I share your pain. I own DVPN. I'm an investor, but I'm also an investor in Orchid. One of them's going to hit. I'm going to be in either one of them. Bell, please carry on.
All right. Mitchell Reed actually just chimed in saying he read an average of 0.015 cents per gig for Orchid.
0.015. Yeah,
Mhm.
like I said, dude, it's absolutely, it doesn't cost anything, man. I put $20 in there 6 months ago. All right, it's the same $20. If I wanted to use Nord, it's $10 a month. If I wanted to use Proton Mail, it's $10 to $15 a month, depending on your location. And I pay that whether I use it or not, doesn't matter. But with Orchid, I only pay what I use. I'm saying it is a superior product from inception to finality. It is all the way through. It is a wildly superior product to anything else that you're going to find there on the market. In fact, in this case, including DVPN. For any Sentinel fans, look, man, I'm not crapping on it. I'm not. I'm just saying you're gonna have to clean it up if you want to compete. I'm a big fan of competition, and you guys are kind of falling behind on that one. So, Bell, please carry on. Oh, give me a Bostrom address. I'll send you some Bostrom, man. Thank you.
All right. So Bernie Macaroni, Flexa is filming their first commercial. Will it be public? Will it be cheesy? Will it pimp amp? No, but it could mention a heavy hitter retail.
I've been following this. Guy, look, Flexa. All right, I'm a Flexa guy all the way back. I'm a big fan. I'm gonna start buying some more. Is the commercial gonna blow it out? No, man. Come on. Did Alec Baldwin or Matt Damon? Did they really generate that much income pouring into crypto? Because it's Matt Damon, and he was. He was Jason Bourne, so of course I'm gonna invest based on what you say. But is the commercial going to do it? Is it going to be public? Who are you advertising to? I mean, I guess that's the whole thing that I got around with this. I haven't changed my mind on AMP or Flexa at all. All right. You are appealing to a customer base that doesn't exist. You have to create a customer base. Now, a good way to create a customer base is, of course, through advertising, but a better way is through education. Your focus for AMP and Flexa should 100% be education, not getting David Duchovny and 2 Chainz to make a commercial. All right. That isn't how you're going to really drive your product. You're trying to appeal to, I guess, the youth. So, of course, you'd want to get David Duchovny on there because, they know him and he's just super hip. I like the guy. I liked him in Californication. I think that was a great series. There was a lot of TNA in that. That's a driving point for me. But, he's funny in that kind of off sarcastic way. But is this going to appeal to your average 21-year-old? I don't think so. Who's this old guy? They're the same people. They won't watch my channel either. They're like, look, who's this old guy? So, no, I don't think he's going to do it. And honestly, until I saw that, I've never heard of 2 Chainz. I know I'm not trying to be, like I'm an elitist or something like that. But, and he's never heard of me either. So I think, fair is fair. I don't know what they're thinking with this one, man. How about that? I know there's a lot of excitement around it. There's mostly a lot of excitement around it out of Flexa because at least it's something. And right now, all you can only listen to the sound of silence for so long before you will just grasp at any straw that comes down. So maybe I'm dead wrong. Maybe it's going to go national and they'll be running. It'll be on Ellen right afterwards. The AMP commercial or the Flexa commercial will come up, and you're going to appeal to a mass market. I don't think so. I don't think any of this is going to happen, but if I was still pitching AMP, that's how I'd be running it. Oh, yeah, just wait. The commercial's coming. Man, it's going to the moon. God, I'm so excited. Wait for the commercial. Everybody's going to know about this. I know that's what I'm supposed to say. I just can't do it, man. I think it's interesting. I think it'll be fun. If they would spend more of this money on education, I think it would do a lot better than a commercial. But that's just me. I could be wrong. What do I know? Bell, please carry on.
All right. This comment I'm actually going to address.
Okay.
416 Bitcoin. Please contact Trusted Node and Trueflation. We want to get you on board as a call. 416 Bitcoin, if you are seriously interested in, pitching whatever you got going to us, email me at bella@thepodcast.com. You have actually been instructed to do this before, please, and thank you.
What is this? This is the influencers, right? This is kind of like what these guys are doing right here.
Yes,
Oh, by the way,
is
look,
the
you can start
influencer thing.
you can start farming Terra, the highest APYs on Terra. And yeah, I looked at that one too. And look, they're gonna take you to Loop. There's Loop. It's just over and over on this stuff, guys. Ink Protocol giveaway. Here you go. Bloggers and influencers. That's what 416 Bitcoin is, so that they can get up and why are you bringing it here, dude? I got 20 people on a live stream. My videos get around 200 views. You spend your energy better, man. Know your market because because this isn't it. Up, I got a Bostrom address from Mitchell Reed, Bell. So go ahead and entertain him for a second so I can send him some money. That's the wrong screen.
Yeah, no, I find this funny considering you just talked about influencers. I mean, you did. You literally just talked about influencers, and yeah. Again, if you're serious and really want us to study your product and give our take on it, email me and we'll dig into it. No guarantees, though. We're pretty harsh.
I'm not even gonna take a look at it before I say that it's a Dex. It's gonna be another Dex. It will be yet another Dex telling me how they have found a better way to move money from point A to point B to point C. So yeah, I don't even have to look at that to know what it is. But I'll tell you what, I have homework for anybody out there. Tell me what that is. Figure out what that is. Let me know, and we'll go ahead and talk it up a little bit. If nothing else, it'll be fun. All right, Mitchell, you get 500,000. If I can get to the screen, let me see if I'm even on here. You get 500,000 Bostrom. I don't know what that's worth, probably a nickel or so. But you know what? It's fun, and go ahead and stake it. Get it staked because you're earning 138.47% on the memeiest of meme coins. So I think it's in your interest to do so. Let's go ahead and claim mine. I haven't claimed it for a couple days, Bill, and I got 1,000,004 sitting there. Find a way for me to give away a little bit more of this. I will give another. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna stake 2 million, and I'll give away 500,000. Bell, find a way to give it away. I don't care how.
All right, Dodon Quotes coming in with another question. Do you use any crypto credit cards? If so, which?
No, sir. I do not use any crypto credit cards.
And I actually have a way that you can give away more of that Bostrom of yours.
All right, give it up.
I have gone giggly and all kinds of enthusiastic over one product on this program. Scott, you know which one this one is.
I do.
You know why I find it exciting.
Yep.
Which product is it?
Oh, well, you're hitting up people. We don't, we have a dedicated audience, so maybe they know. I don't know.
We do.
I'll find you guys figure it out. You know what? Why we are waiting for you guys to figure out. Give me just a second, guys. I got to move some money here. We have a little bit of our daily rewards of 9 Osmo. That's what I get per day now, about 9 Osmo. It was great. I loved it when it was at $9. Now, not so much. But you know what? We're still okay with it.
And Donnie G just got the answer. Answered right off the bat. Fetch AI.
Fetch AI. Yep, that's kind of, yes. Because, in a way, Fetch is also a product. Big fan. A lot of the stuff that they're coming out. If you took a look at what they're actually doing with this, some of the stuff they're doing, man, it is cool. It is just hands down cool. So I'm always a big fan of anybody who's doing just cool things, particularly if they're doing it in blockchain. And in this case, I like that they're doing it with artificial intelligence. It's important for me to make sure that the machine knows that I'm a huge fan of AI and that I was backing it before it took over the world. That way, when it does, they're going to know, hey, I'm the influencer. I'm the ones that will help keep the human race calm as they are slowly eliminated. I want to make sure, because I'm going to sell you guys out hard. I mean, hardcore. So I want to be in front of this. Donnie, make sure you give me a Bostrom address in the meantime.
Actually, Donnie did better. He got you an RNS. That's the
An
reason he
RNS.
jumped
Look
in with
at
the
you,
answer.
man. That is nice and easy, and I think Bostrom even shows up on that. 1 second, guys. I didn't do this before, and we like to show you how we push money around. So you guys all know this, and but you know what? It never hurts to get a refresher here. So I got to move a little bit of money out. So we are copying the Terra Station wallet, and we're going back to Kepler. We're going down to Terra. We're going to UST. We're going to paste our own wallet in there. We're going to move $50 out. We're going to pay the 9 cents to do it. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. And we're sending that up to the Terra Station wallet. I'm taking that Terra Station wallet, and I am going back over to Apollo because, again, in a roundabout way, and we can make this argument, I'd be more than happy to have this argument. You could argue that XDeFi is, in fact, a product, but what I'm really liking about it more than anything else right now is simply from a straight investment standpoint is that it's been relatively stable. And if I can get 3-digit APRs on anything that's stable, huge fan. And in this case, it has been. Why is this drawing out? This thing should have already went through like this. So, okay, yep, let's look up the RNS, Bell, why this is processing. What is what is Donnie's RNS? Let me
God save the empire. Capital letters on each word.
All right, God save the empire. All right, let's resolve that. 1 second. God save the empire. Resolve. Oh, I have to do that again. I'm sorry. God save the empire. And you know what? It might need him right now, man. You guys are having some trouble here. Wallet not connected. Damn you. There we go. All right. Resolve it, please. Let me see if we got Bostrom on here. Do we have Bostrom? We don't have Bostrom. Donnie? And that's all. I'll tell you what. I'll send you. I got some loose SIF chain, so we're going to send you some SIF chain. How about that? That should make people happy. Let me go back to Kepler. Donnie, I'm going to send you a little bit of SIF chain. There you go. The money finally made it up. Let's go. I have 78 SIF chain, so we're going to send you, assuming this is a good one, we will send you 25 SIF chain. Thank you for being a fan. And you've now exceeded our tips. We've given away more money than we've got. Than Belle's gotten tipped tonight.
Yeah.
So, well, you should be more friendly, Belle. I told you it pays to be friendly. All right. So let's go back up here to our Terra Station. Make sure our money made it. And look, $50 right there. So if you guys give me a moment here, I want to go over to Apollo. I've been shoving it all in pretty much the same pool. I'm very, very comfortable there. I like to spread it out, but it's a good pool. It's a product that I like. XDeFi, I've said my piece on it. I'm not going to say anymore, but it is a product that I like, and I'm more than happy shoving money in here. And we'll put the $48. So today's rewards are going into here. It cost me 67 cents to do it. I'm more than happy to because I like collecting 3-digit APRs on products, particularly products that I like. Okay, so yeah, we always like to do one of these every now and again. We like to do them particularly on the videos. You guys can see where the money is. If we break into this pool, you can see all of the breakout for this thing here. And again, what I'm going to be doing with my rewards over the next, let's call it the next couple months, man, I'm going to use it all to buy AMP. All right, so every day, and I'm not going to make the AMP video every day because nobody cares, but every day I'm going to be using my rewards, 90% of my rewards, and I'm going to buy AMP with it. So I'm going to convert it to Atom. I'm going to send it to Coinbase, and I'm going to buy it directly on Coinbase, and I'm just going to leave it there because I want to do what a lot of folks are doing. So I get $50, $60 a day. So for the next 60 days, at the end of it, I should have approximately $3,600 worth of AMP. And I just think that's funny. But now that I have skin in the game, I think it'll be okay for me to discuss it and make videos again. Belle, what do you think?
I think so. I think you're right.
We'll poll the audience, guys. Once I have more money into it, is it okay for me to do videos about it again? They're never going to be well received. I've already burned that bridge when I dared to say I think Flexa was making a mistake. So as soon as I said that, that was pretty much it for me on there. But man, the shine is
We've
off of
got
it.
people. We've
We
got
got
people though.
who do we got?
We've got people that can easily post it on their Reddit.
No, they're not going to put. No, man, my stuff ain't going on those Reddits anymore. Belle, please carry on.
All right, Minley, and I could actually take this question. Haven't been to live stream in a bit. Did Sif Team ever come on or not yet? Minley, they are actually going to be scheduled on May 14th.
Tell them why.
They have a lot of new development in the works, and they want to make sure everything gets ironed out before they come on.
So, in Casey's very own words, he wanted to push it out after the new rewards program was implemented because this is his words, guys. Now, keep in mind, man, this is, consider the source. But he says by that time, the price of Rowan should be reflective of the success of the new rewards program. Again, consider the source, but we are putting out the information as it was given to us. All right, if anybody knows, Casey knows. So, just kind of take that, but take it with a grain of salt as well. Belle, please carry on.
All right, question from Carnthus over Discord. What is a real-world Web 2.0 product that you think is underserved or impossible on Web 3 you would love to see?
Wow, man, you're getting out there, dude. You're asking me to innovate, all right? I'm not an innovator, dude. I talk. I just talk. That's what I do. What would I like to see? What I believe is underserved and what do I believe would be better served on Web 3? YouTube. Hands down, YouTube. I think they completely have a stranglehold on everything that they do, which is fine. It's their product. They're allowed to do whatever the hell that they want with their own product. But if you wanted a true diversification of information without restrictions, without the handcuffs on, being able to use data as you see fit for your program, YouTube. Build me a Web3 YouTube, a decentralized YouTube. Bring me something where it's just everybody's kind of free. But it is what I mean by that is it's not just being able to say what you want. There are plenty of platforms that'll let you just grab the mic and shout obscenities and knock yourself out. But it's not just that. It is using everything that Web3 can bring you to put into your program. I would love to have a single icon sitting right over here on my screen. All right, just a barcode. If you would like to tip the show, scan it. Tip us. Thank you. All right. Nobody's taking 30% of it. It's just there because we choose to do it. If we want to drop NFTs, because I want to drop NFTs. Speaking of NFTs, if anybody saw our thumbnail, the thumbnail for today, I hope you appreciated it, by the way. There's going to be 10 of these. And when this run is done, these are going to be minted and sold as NFTs because I think it's neat. They have nothing to do with crypto, but we don't do crypto the way normal people, YouTube and Presenting World does YouTube or crypto. So shouldn't we have a little bit of uniqueness? But as opposed to having to put these things up, I'd rather just drop them during the show. I can't do that on Web 2 YouTube, but I could do it on Web 3 YouTube. I think that there's an awful lot of value into something like that, man. Being able to fully utilize all of the Web3 tools and just give them to, I guess, creators and just say, knock yourself out, man. See what kind of world you could build with this. I'm all over that. Theta is trying, but I don't know what's happening there, man. That the production, everything up there is just kind of ground to a halt. And I was excited about their 2022 roadmap, man, but it's already April, almost May, and we haven't seen what they said they were going to do yet. So we tried to do this program on Theta. It didn't work. It wasn't that. It's just we had connectivity issues and the app and, jumping around from chain to it didn't work real well. But that's what I would like to see. So I hope that answers your question, Carnthus. I would love to see more freedom from the people who are doing what we do. Belle, please carry on.
All right, triple tab via $4 or €4.49. Are you still hyped for Hydro this year? And if so, is the plan to transition the majority of holdings that way, or do you suggest a cautious approach?
Send me an email, man. Talk to me offline about this, okay? Belle, please carry on.
All right. And Donnie G and two brain cells both hit us with super chats. Donnie G,
Bell,
$10
you get
and
paid
two
this
brain
week.
cells.
Bell gets paid this week, man. Guys, look, man, we're not trolling you for money. All right, look, look. Here's my money. All right, this is just my YouTube wallet. I don't need your money. It has nothing to do with me. Bell works for free. She's the only one on this program that works for tips. That is it. So that's the only reason we're hitting you up, man. Aside from that, we don't care. Bell, please carry on.
That was actually the last question for the moment, but I will jump in and say thank you guys. And just so you guys know, I do have an RNS myself. It's just Bella. It's just Bella.RNS.
Bella.RNS. Why did you only go with 5 letters instead of 6? It's half the price if you went with 6.
Because people know me as Bella or Belle.
Oh, you should have said Bella at ThePodocasts. That would have actually been kind of acceptable. All right, guys. The first NFT set will have 24 for the show, Scott. Is that what it? Dude, nobody tells me anything. That's MJ, by the way. That's Crypto Chef. He's going to be the one minting them. So if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns about these things, direct them to Crypto Chef. If you need to talk to him offline, Bell, link the Discord in there. You can find MJ. He is always around. Yeah, they're doing this, and they're really, really cool thumbnails. But I'm out of the loop, all right? I don't know. I was told, put them here, put them here, put them here, and then we're going to go ahead and do it. I just think that they're really cool. There is one in particular that I'm buying, all right? He's going to mint it. I'm going to pay him for the cost, but I'm keeping that one because I thought it was just absolutely dynamite. I'm happy to show it to everybody, but that's mine. I'm going to have it professionally printed so I can put a big poster up on the wall behind me because I just think it's awesome. But yeah, Crypto Chem, he is the guy for anything having to do with these. We're excited about it. I think it's neat. It's something that a lot of folks have been, not NFTs, but the fact that it is such a departure from what we do here. And you guys notice that I don't talk up NFTs a lot. It's not my world. But I'm pragmatic enough to realize that it is the world for a lot of people. So we wanted to bring something to it, something unique for the show. And just know that if you buy any of these, you guys are supporting the show. That's kind of it. All right, Belle, we are just about out of time. We're actually over. But if we have any other questions, I'll go ahead and answer them.
The last question was directed to me, actually. Since your email is not letting you respond, Triple Tap wanted to know if he could email me for now. And yes, Triple Tap, absolutely. I will ensure that Scott gets it and you get your reply.
Yeah, and anybody with a deep tech background that can tell me how to fix a damn. It says email or talk to your administrator. I don't know. It's Office 365, guys. Until somebody comes out with a better email system. Or here you go, Carnthus, a Web3 email system. That's what I want to see, a Web3 email system. How hard could it be? So, yeah, if anybody's got ideas for that, I promise you I will support it. I'll talk up your product. Huge fan. So give me one that works. Wink, wink. You know what I'm talking about. Guys, again, I can't thank you enough, man, for joining us on this one. We weren't going to do it. I was like, I don't want to do it on Easter. But we have enough. There's enough podcast family members that they're all working today. And I know they listen when we're live. And if I can, if our little program can make an hour of their workday better, we're all for it, man. We're more than happy to put in the time. We do it for you guys. All right. We absolutely do every bit of this for you guys. I love your questions. I love being put on the spot. I love having to stretch my understanding of crypto and to see what else we can actually do with it. That's it, man. I'm sorry, man. If I keep going, I'm going to get all choked up. I love the fact that, we're still doing this and we're still being supported, man. It's been over a year now. I am just shocked that people keep tuning in for us, even around my rants and me throwing my arms up in the air. But, guys, we got a lot of good stuff coming up on the show. We're putting a serious investment into this. It's gonna be different. If you think I'm animated here behind the mic, wait till I'm standing up. All right, you haven't seen anything yet, man, because I will absolutely stomp the foot and all that. I mean, we got a Mad Money thing. We're gonna have a Mad Money moment in there. I got a part of it set aside so I can smash coffee cups and tell people to sell, and all that like that nutball does. I can do it better, and we're going to. So we got a lot coming in. And until then, guys, just we appreciate you supporting us. So, Belle, that's all I got. I'm not going to get choked up here. Please talk us up. Talk us out. Everybody, happy Easter. Thank you so much for joining us.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so, so much for joining us on this Easter Sunday. We could not do the show without you. We seriously, seriously appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you, everyone who did decide to feed me today via Super Chat. Yeah, I will actually have a good Easter dinner thanks to that. Now, with that being said, we are going to be back on Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and again on Saturday, also at 7 p.m.
I'll be on
Central
Tuesday.
Standard Time.
Scott's on Tuesday. I have to be.
Right.
They gave me a schedule to release the NFTs, so I will be on Tuesday. Belle, apparently I'll be here alone, so that'll be fun. Carry on, Belle. I'm sorry.
All right. Now, with that being said, we do seriously appreciate and thank each and every one of you guys, and we will see you next time.
We are dropping new videos and podcasts every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And be sure to look for us on Instagram, Twitter, and Parler at ThePodocasts. Also, visit our page at ThePodocasts.com, all one word, for all of our most current content.